Alright guys, well, I got the backsplash on. As you can tell, Nikki bought some luminescent lights or whatever to hang up under there. So it lights off pretty good. I've done gone ahead and sanded this. So I got the heel down on it. So now tomorrow I gotta hit it with some 1000 grit and buff it. Leave them countertops, they look pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand the whole top of the countertop. I'm gonna grout the back. Still gotta grout it. I gotta fix my receptacle covers a little bit, but all in all, I think it turned out pretty nice. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Like I said, it was pretty good up in here. Don't look bad for 8 days worth of work. And a redneck who don't know how to use a measuring tape. Hi now, welcome back to my channel. Well, another day, another dollar. We're here working on the race car, so I'm in here trying to get these fenders fitted the way I want them. They've always been a pretty good sized gap up here. I got them, they're loose right now, so it's horrible. But this gap right here, I ain't never been able to get it the way I want it, which I'm worried about it messing up my hood alignment. We'll figure that out. Got the new nose cone. I had to cut back what we welded right here loose that way I can get my nose cone on there without having to cut the header panel because I don't want to mess up that bumper. So we're going to start. I'm up in here and I'm just going through and I've already started sanding on the fender, so no turning back. I got the doors over here, got the hood over there, got my paint, got me a little cheap spray gun like I always use. So I said I'm going to sand this thing down, but right now I'm going to work on getting this fender aligned. Once I get this fender aligned, I'll put the door back on it and we'll see how good all that lines up, see what it does. Then get some of the stuff in primer and stuff. So bear with me, I'll be back with you. So these fenders come off a different car. If you look right, you can see where I've been beating the crap out of right there. They come off a little coupe car. So I don't know whether the years are different between the body. I think these fenders might have been 91, 92, 93. The car might be 89. But I know that tab right there is hitting. So we're going to cut that tab off. Just because we're going to cut the whole eyelet out because we still need adjustability. We're going to cut that out and see if we can't get some adjustment. I already got some movement here. But like I said, it's been hitting up in there. I think that's why my gap, I can't close it up. Trimmed her down. Let's see how that works. See how it fits now. All right, now, so I'm still working on the fitment on this. Got a little lip. I got that gap. Got the door primered. Got that gap on it. So now we gotta get that fitted. Get a bumper sanded. And get her here and get all these gaps lined up. See, because right now all this stuff's just loose. I got this whole fender here, it's just loose. But we'll get it all squared up. Get it looking good. I know it's been a slow process, but I ended up getting it sanded down. I put this new bumper cover on, got it lined up. I know I ain't updated y'all in a few days. I got my old Ford emblem. I went out back and found, well, I ain't went and got it yet. I'll walk out there and show it to you. The one that used to be on my old car, the one I wrecked a long time ago. I still got the cover laid in the ground out back. So I got to sand this cover down. But all in all, everything's lining up pretty good. Ain't doing too bad. I like this line. I hate that line over there. This side right here has always looked pretty decent, except for right here. Now that I got the front end realigned and stuff where I want it, I'll probably just go ahead and trim that open a little bit just to make that dead on right there. It's not bad though. And this side ain't bad neither up until this hood on this side always has a small little section. Now I'm debating on whether I want to just go ahead and build it up and paint it. If I want to go ahead and build it out, because right now is the time to do it if I'm going to do it. So y'all tell me in the comments below if I should fix that. It's time to paint it. So like I said, I'm just wondering if I should go through and just build that out just a little bit. And make it like that side. I'd be a lot happier with it. That's the only thing I'm really not that happy with. Which my bumper, which I got a little overhang here too, so I could probably take this rail back loose and move it back just a little bit. That would help some of it, and that would help that too. Might just do that. That might be my option. All right, now, well, got the front end lined up pretty good now. Started sanding it. Got the door back on it. Got it all in primer. Just went ahead and primered the handle and the lock. I'm gonna repaint all that. Still gotta put my trimming back on it. I got this gap lined up pretty good for what I want. I think it'll be all right once we get some paint on it. I got that gap better. I'm gonna sand it. I wish that gap was a little bit tighter though. I wish it, which it ain't terrible. It ain't far off from that one. It's actually pretty close now. That looks good. Might pull this gap together a little bit more than that because it's kind of getting on my nerves. But I also took my rail off because I'm gonna re-drill the rail where it mounts. I'm gonna get this hood fitting a lot better on that side like I was talking about, because I can't stand the way that hood lines up. So we're gonna make sure this front end's square, and then I'm gonna remount everything on it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and repaint the bay and stuff while I'm in there. Definitely might as well. Like I said, so got a lot of sanding and a lot more work to do to it, but it's coming along. Alright guys, well, got a little snowstorm going on here in North Carolina. The lights are coming down pretty good. Turn these windshield wipers down a little bit so they ain't squeaking so much. Looks pretty cool coming at you like that through the headlights. On our way, you'll get some graphics for the racing go-kart for Damien's little kart or whatever. We got a little theme going on. I hope it turns out well. I get to put it on later. I'll show it to y'all. Alright now, well, I figured it's about time for a good update on my car. So I've been keeping it kind of secret. I ain't been wanting to tell everybody. But first, we'll get into that. You just 1 minute, just stay with me. We'll get back to it. So I got my hood doing pretty decent. There's a little high spot here I'm gonna sand down, but I got the gap. I was able to trim this off and get it to fit exactly how I wanted it. Got that gap closed up a lot. That looks a lot, but I can live with that. It's not terrible. I got this hood, I mean, it's on there solid this time. This gap right here is a little bit tight. I'm gonna sand it out a little bit more, but it's about even with this side. I wish the whole car looked like this. So that right there fits pretty tight. That side over there is a little bit wider, which I think this car's been hit over here on this side at one time. No big deal. She's a race car. I ordered a wing. We got a new wing coming. It won't be here, and I got a new front lip for it. So the wing's coming from a company out of Florida, I think. So they said about a week and a half on it. So it's gonna be it's a sweet wing. I'm just gonna let y'all wait out. Y'all gonna have to wait till the next video to see it. And I ordered a valence for the front, and you're gonna have to wait till the next video to see it too. But that's what we I just wanted to get y'all up to date. That's what we've been waiting on, because ordered the valence 2 weeks ago, and they said it would take about 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get it. So ideally, the lip and the wing should come in at the same day, or same week. No, I ain't gonna say same day. So in the meantime, I've been working on getting these body gaps because I want it to look real nice. And then I've been back here working on filling in these holes on the trunk deck or where I'm gonna put some Bondo on tonight. I still gotta fix these around the fender wells. I had rolled it a long time ago, and you can see the ripples. So I'm gonna go ahead and skim them. Then this had a little piece of Bondo right here, and I seen it when I sanded it through. This used to have a spot, so I got it flat. Then I didn't realize there was a spot here until I started sanding. So I got to build this back up just a little bit. The hood needs a little work, but I don't know if I'm going to fix it or if I'm just going to ride with it. It's so flimsy, I don't know. It'd be hard to fix that. So, but I am going to sand the hood, get all the spider cracks out of it, because somebody can't stay out of the wall, Nigel. No, Nigel. Oh, let me clear my throat. So, like I said, that was his old hood. So I'm going to sand get the fender sanded. You can see right here where I reground this, because once I moved the hood back, because I took all the Zeus fasteners off the rails, and I moved the rails back. And once I moved it back, I had to sand that. Like I said, this gap here, we're gonna have to work on it. So it's way more than I'll deal with. I can't handle that. But this one back here is pretty decent, so I'm gonna have to pull that fender back some. But all in all, we getting there. Like I said, I just figured it'd be just a little slow update. Show y'all where I've been. I ain't been slacking on y'all. I just ain't been recording. I wanted the car light for no prep stuff. I wanted to have the car legal for Shadyside Outlaw stuff. So all the way I took off of it, we're just gonna add back. So I got them right there, and I have those over there. So I should have enough weight to get it back to it, because right now it's looking like we're gonna come in about 2,700 pounds with me in it, which is pretty cool. So that's about 300 pounds off of what it was last year when we raced it. But ideally, I had to be 3,000 pounds for Shady Side Outlaws. So I'll add a weight bar. We'll add the weight back to it, because we know what the car will run at weight. Well, we don't know what it runs with second gear lead, but this setup right here should ideally be pretty fast at 3,000 pounds. So hopefully we can still do Shady Side Outlaw. We'll have fun with that this year, and then we can go no prep racing, move the weight where we want it, and help out. Because I figure if I build me a weight bar or something out towards the front, then I can put all that weight towards the front and help out with some of them wheelies. Or we can put some at the back, some at the front, move it around, and that way on Thursday night we'll have a good little setup where we can get it, make sure track prep and all that's on point. So we should go pretty fast, or consistently fast. We're not trying to break the bank fast, but if we go through and we'll go to any of these races, we can drop her down to 2,700 pounds and see what it'll run at 2,700 pounds. So pretty excited about it. Like I said, she's getting there. I'm gonna get it on sanded down. Like I said, as soon as the wing gets here and the front bumper, I'll be more in a rush to get it done. But right now, like literally, I could take this thing to the track. All I gotta do is finish putting a bezel around the gauges in it. And I gotta check, make sure I put rear end grease in it, because I don't know if I did. I think I did, but I don't know if I did. So I need to check that out. I gotta mount my radiator. I got it mounted, but I moved it a little bit. So I gotta go through and weld them cold pieces in it, put some water in it, charge the battery. Which I'm gonna go ahead and start charging the battery tonight, because I need to fire it up. I ain't fired it up in about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So anyways, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you. Figure while I was at it, I'd go ahead and give y'all a little update on the go-kart. That's Caden's new ride, or Caden's old kart with the new body. As you can tell by the big name on the front of it. Mark Johnson, he does decals, custom decals, and he done the decals on here. He done an awesome job. Anybody need any decal work done, hit me up in the comments, and I can go through and get you his contact number or whatever. I can get you in touch with him where he does any kind of decal you want. He does it out of his house. Has a studio at his house that has some awesome equipment on it. But he done this right here. He done all these decals right here. He recut those the other day because he said he didn't think they were big enough. So we put those on it. Got the Power Max Racing engine on it, brand new. We've only rode around the parking lot one time and she runs good. But figure I'd go ahead and show y'all the other thing. I really hope I can get Damien to ride this thing right here. Look at this. Anybody that knows what this scheme is, you go through and comment below. Anybody that knows what it is, I want you to go ahead and comment below. Has to be hands down one of the best racing movies of all time. So comment below and tell me where the City Chevrolet car, green and yellow, come from. I painted this up. This was a yellow kart that we bought. I put Caden's old racing engine on it. The Icon chassis. So pretty nice kart. So I ended up today, I said, well, Mark, I had got him to cut my decals. He cut this decal. This one I made on Nikki's little machine, but he cut this decal here. He cut me some headlights, but I turned it into this on the front bumper. But I had gone through and he got me some green, but I tried piecing it together. I just could not get it pieced together on this front bumper because it has so many different contours. So I said, well, heck, I'll just buy some paint it. So the yellow is original. I resprayed the green, and it hit the colors pretty much spot on to one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, she is bad. Like, I really, you don't know how excited I am. I really hope I can get Damien out there at practice riding around, or at least going to the schoolhouse and playing with each other. Just riding around the field or whatever, riding around the schoolhouse. I gotta get an air filter for it. I gotta change this fuel line out. I stuck this on it just to get it up and running. But tell me that thing ain't cool looking. We're ready to go racing this year. Who knows? Well, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you.